Hello traders, this is going to be a video chart on HBRM. Today's date is April 18th, 2012. We had an open of 0.0051, a high of 0.0072, a low of 0.0049, and a close of 0.0071. So just about the high of day close on a volume of 40.8 million. We changed up 36.54%. I'm going to go ahead and walk through the basics here with this chart and point out a few key things here that I've definitely seen going on here. Definitely nice candlesticks and overall a nice looking chart here in my opinion. We're going to start off right here with the relative strength index, and that right now is trading at the 50.64 range. We go ahead and see that right there. If we look back in here in the history of this, it's got up there around that 50 mark quite a bit. What's great about it is that it hasn't really dropped below that, especially in 2012. It went ahead and got up there, held that 50 pretty steady, got up there to the power zone, consolidated a little bit, ran back up there, got up to that power zone, went ahead and consolidated again, and went back up to that power zone, came back down, just like a routine here in my opinion. Is exactly what I'm seeing. Went up to this power zone, came back down, and consolidated a little bit here with this, and we can see that right here again with the 50.64. Now we're going to move down here to the candlesticks. We're going to see a few different indicators I'm going to be using right here. The parabolic SAR, these green dots. We're going to be waiting for this to flip over to give us that bullish signal on the parabolic SAR. The next thing we're going to be looking at here is that we see a gap right here. It looks like either obviously opened lower that day than the previous day, which caused that gap here. If we look over here, we see this red line. This red line represents the 200-day simple moving average, which is sitting at 0.0028. If we see this blue line right here, that represents the 50-day simple moving average, which is 0.0043. Right now, this blue line is definitely a support line at that 0.0043. And if I go ahead and put that here, we can see that. Now we see that we came back down here and consolidated, obviously hitting this high up here over the penny range, actually to the 2-cent range up here. And consolidated back down, pulled all the way down to the 0.005 area, and it's starting to work its way back up. If we look back in here in the history, we see the run, see the consolidation. Right here is stuff that I definitely look for. We see this the trend line definitely getting stronger. The move's a lot stronger and bigger. Right here from this bottom at the 0.006 area, I'm sorry, and start working its way up in a steady climb here. You see it starting off a little bit right here, and then working its way back up, consolidating right down here, coming all the way back down to that 50-day simple moving average again, and then obviously taking off from there. What I like the most about here is that you see this consolidation. It's all healthy, especially back here. No major swings in like one day of massive movements, which ultimately leads to a big downfall there later on, in my opinion. So I'm going to take this line right here and draw a little bit of a trend line. I'm going to start down here and work my way back up here. Now, we can see it right here, trade go right below that, which is almost like a rubber band, so you can definitely see a little bit of fluctuation around that price per share coming off that trend line. So we went ahead and worked our way back up here, consolidated all the way back down to that trend line and the 50-day simple moving average, and that's a key thing that I definitely have seen here, and this is why I decided to do a video chart on this stock today, is because it's right here hitting these two key points. It looks like it obviously made a great bounce off of that, especially going up 36.54%. So we're going to move our way down here towards the volume next. In the volume, we're going to see a big spike right here in this volume. Right here looks like a mistake by somebody or whatnot, which caused a huge wick up there, or whatever the case might be. But we're going to concentrate more on this volume and the regular candlesticks that we see here. So we had a huge record volume day right here. Definitely kicked it up quite a bit. And we had a lot of low volume consolidation, which we can see right there if we put up here with these candlesticks. After that, once the volume started picking up, the stock started definitely moving a lot more. It's always a great sign to see volume and moving up in the up direction for sure, because we're seeing what I see is a huge volume day and a huge red candle. It could be many things or many factors that keyed into that to have that happen. So we definitely see the volume picking up here, consolidated a little bit right here on a low volume, and the volume starting to pick back up, and we can see that right here. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and point out is going to be the MACD. We see the MACD right here still giving the buy signal, especially from, or I'm sorry, the sell signal from the consolidation right here. We're starting to see it starting to turn back up. So we're going to be watching for that MACD to cross back on over. And once we see that, we're going to definitely give a confirmation of what I see here with the trend line and the 50-day simple moving averages. Last thing down here I'm going to point out is going to be the accumulation. Now we see the accumulation had a big drop off in that consolidation period. After that, you can already see that, especially with today and the good move that we've seen today, it's starting to curl back up. So after that, like I said, we're going to be watching for more volume. We're going to be watching for this parabolic side to flip over. We definitely had a great start to it today coming off this trend line. As far as any resistance, we're going to be we can put actually one about right here at the 0.015 area. There's really not too much to work off of that. There might be a slight break right here at the penny mark, and that's more of a mental thing. You see a lot of people, oh, hit the penny, hit the penny. Either it could really spike a huge run from there, or people taking profits or whatnot. So, like I said, we're going to watch for the volume to come in, break through this penny, and then we're going to be looking for 1.5 cents after that. After that 0.015 area, there's really not too much after that. So again, this is HBRM, and this will be posted over at investorshangout.com. Please feel free to stop by the HBRM board over there also. You guys take care and have a good night.